Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is your cncHD and we are back into 0 over 1.4 patch here on Tournament Desert. This is a replay which got sent in on my email account. The link to my email account, or better say the email address, you can find on my channel page. Hopefully the new channel design is not burying it somewhere deep. Anyway, this is 1 versus 1. And we have here at the bottom side in the purple color the Toxin General of PolsOoOoN, and he is fighting against on the top in the pink color Q. Okay, he is the USA Vanilla General. So Vanilla USA versus the Toxin General, and the Toxin General is cancelling the barracks but building it again. So I assume he is going for the terror cars here. USA Vanilla selling his command center, building barracks to deny those terror cars with 2 fast missile defenders. What? Okay, so PolsOoOn's workers right now searching for their resources to gather from. Now they find the resources and can build this supply station there. Okay, so this is the first time I see this, that workers are searching for their resources. But hey, as we can see, it can happen. We can now see the terrorists going to their cars and going into them to plant bombs in there. One car is stopped here by the missile defender. The terrorist cannot take control over this car, but the second car is on the way to the USA base. And let's see what Q is doing about this. And there stands the car. And we also have the terrorist here walking his way up to the base. The car is coming dangerously close to this counter missile defender, and it's being laser locked. And now there's no way to deal any damage here against enemy units. The terrorist blowing up a missile defender, but it's not a big loss for the USA player. We can see a technical here for PolsOoOoN and a second technical. He is heavily loading them up with workers, so a tunnel rush is going to happen here any second. Now they are going into the tunnels, but here is no front tunnel, so they have to drive all the way up from this bottom right tunnel and from the middle tunnel. And I like this way here. He is taken from 2 sides. He's going over to the right and over the left, and he's also building a tunnel here on the very left side. So a very nice move here. Let's see if he's fast enough to attack on both sides at the same time. He's dropping a worker near to the Humvee, I mean. And he's also attacking the dozer on the top side. 3 RPGs are going out. Humvee is being chased, but no big damage is being dealt there. We can see a lot of damage here on the right side and the worker there. 2 Chinooks are in danger, and on the left side the RPGs are failing at bringing the Chinook down. And oh no, Chinook is not going down, but here is it. And so 1 Chinook lost for the USA player, and 2 Chinooks are very hurting. The tunnel is being stopped here on the right side, but on the left side the tunnel is up, and the GLA player has the opportunity to attack very fast here from the left side if the USA player is not scouting this out, and he sees it. Good thing about Chinooks is that they have very long range. Here Technical is driving away. The RPGs are being stopped, but they dealt good damage. Tunnel here being cancelled in time. At least I hope so, that he cancelled it. If not, it would be a waste. Technical driving into the Humvee. But we can see here a few RPGs and a worker running here to the left side. This time not with scouting the mines out. This time he knows where he's going to, and he can build a tunnel here near to the second supply. Okay, 1 Chinook goes down. So the USA player lost 2 Chinooks. We can see a big push here from the left side, 4 quad cannons. But Humvees normally can out-micro the quad cannons, but as we see here, Q is not out-microing those quad cannons. And he is directly driving into them, losing 2 of the Humvees. but not losing so many missile defenders, because there were not so many in those Humvees. Quad cannons are not scrapping themselves up. I don't know why they are not doing this. Nice laser lock here from Q. Laser locking 2 quad cannons at the same time. The other 2 quad cannons are being chased away. Need to get themselves out of the laser lock. Okay. Right now the GLA player is doing a good progress here. He is applying good pressure on the USA player. This is what you need to do as a GLA player. He has good map awareness and he's constantly building units. He is constantly holding his money down on the $0 mark, and this is the way to go here as a GLA player. What I'm missing is another attack here on the right side. Those Chinooks are gathering resources for too long time. And here I'm missing the supply stash. So if you have a tunnel and a stinger site here and many units, build a supply stash here. It's more than worth it. Okay, here few Humvees and an ambulance. Those units are probably enough to stop all of this here on the left side. And we see another technical here on the right side, so good move here again by the GLA player, who is attacking again from 2 sides, but driving directly into the fire of the Humvees. Needs to get away, but maybe it was just for confusing his enemy. Now the other technical can get through, and he is directly targeting the Chinooks. Very good move here. He can attack here this other Chinook. This would bring this Chinook down immediately, but he's going for the first Chinook. Oh, now there it goes down, and so the first Chinook is down. The technical is driving away, not losing any unit there. Good micro here by the GLA player, and Q has to do something about it. He has 1 dozer left. 1 was being shot down by the first technical attack we saw at the first 2 minutes. Technical getting away. Nice move there, not wasting any unit there. Here's no Chinook at all gathering resources, because here are garrison buildings by PolsOoOoN. But now we see flashbangs in action by Q to ungarrison all those buildings here in the middle. But here on the left side we see PolsOoOoN is taking control over the left side of the middle at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. This is a good time to build a supply stash here. But we don't see any supply stash here on the top left. I'm still missing the supply stash here, but it's a good and smart move to build it here, and not so smart to start with a stinger site. Maybe a tunnel, because the stinger site, I don't know. Okay, the oil derrick is still under the control of Q. We don't see any oil derrick for his enemy. And yeah, so the strategy center is in production. And we need to remember this is his only last dozer. If the GLA can attack this dozer, then the USA player is in a lot of trouble, because USA without dozers, without a strategy center, have problems in the late game against the rocket buggies and battle buses. Okay, here's the tactical, and it is getting through, but it's targeting here again the top spot, and is driving into 2 Humvees, releasing 2 RPGs, and are they going to be enough? And only 1 rocket were missing. The RPG was targeting the Chinook. Was a good try here by the GLA player, but now the dozer is surviving. The oil derrick is gone, but the dozer is not surviving, and the strategy center is finishing. So now the USA player has search and destroy, and this means trouble for the GLA player. The worker is again searching for resources. This worker here not. He's just running here to the top. No problem at all. Just running. Okay, so no mines at all here, but resources. Maybe he's building something there. And there's a tunnel going up. I'm wondering why the USA player is not doing something against this. Oh, losing 1 Humvee there. This was not not needed. And a second one, and a Chinook. Finally, he's destroying this tunnel, and more Humvees are running into their death. Not losing the Humvee, good move, but those two quad cannons dealt a lot of damage, and we see two more quad cannons here on the left side. So constant pressure by the GLA player. He is doing a good job. He has the tunnel on the right side. He has half of the middle, and he has the second supply of the USA player under his control. Unfortunately, he has no supply stash, but at least he has the supply under his control, and the USA player cannot gather resources at all. Q has only two supplies to gather from, and one of the two supplies is heavily attacked by his enemy. Okay, the Humvees are driving again into two quad cannons, losing one Humvee there. The supply center is under attack, and we can see more quad cannons streaming in. No quad cannons from the left side, but here are many Humvees. So those quad cannons should think about it twice before they are attacking the base. But it looks like they are not thinking and just driving into their death. But they are doing the right thing. They are attacking the Chinooks, not the Humvees. If you attack a USA player, always attack your supply lines. No Humvee attack, because the Humvees are being rebuilt easily. But the Chinooks are expensive, so always target the supply, the income, or the dozers. Okay, barracks is up, war factory is still there. And nice big pop out here. This is also a good thing to do as a GLA player. If you see a lot of Humvees in front of your tunnel and you think, hey, let's try it, and you have the right feeling that your quad cannons are not being damaged as they come out, do a pop out, and then you will have the chance to kill all of the Humvees. But be careful not to pop out when all the rockets are targeting the tunnel, and if you pop out you will lose all of your quad cannons. But this was a nice pop out, and it was a good chance to destroy all of the Humvees. Unfortunately for the GLA player it failed, but it was a good try, and it was the right timing. Okay, the Humvees are out microing the quad cannons here very good. They have search and destroy, and they can out micro those quad cannons very easily. You can also see stinger sites, more and more stinger sites being built by the GLA player. I don't see any reason for this, because Q has no Comanches. He also has no air units, so those stinger sites are pretty much wasted. If you build a stinger site against Humvees, not the best choice, because if they have snipers in it, your stinger site will just be... it will be raped, let's say it this way. Okay, we see two more quad cannons here on the left side, but against all those Humvees, no problem for the USA players, so those two quad cannons are pretty much wasted. And here PolsOoOoN is doing a great job at shooting down those Chinooks, but here are the Humvees, and the Humvees are killing all those workers, but losing one Humvee there, and a second one to the rocket buggies. So PolsOoOoN finally tagged up. Here's the palace, and many rocket buggies are in production, and this is the best choice against the USA player. If used correctly, those rocket buggies can do a lot of damage. Now we can see those Humvees are trying it with the stinger site, losing one there. But the stinger site, easy target for the USA player, and we can also see a few Humvees here in the middle. And the GLA player here, smart enough to rebuild this, no, not rebuild, but to build a tunnel here to save a supply. Rocket buggies are just passing by here, not destroying the dozer. We still need to remember this is the only dozer of the USA player, because Q didn't think of rebuilding his command center. Okay, and let's see what the rocket buggies are doing. They are shooting on the Humvees and try to destroy them all. Losing one rocket buggy here. This is the thing, if you attack Humvees with search and destroy, it can be difficult to outreach those rockets of the Humvees. And now the dozer is building a supply drop zone. instead of a command center. Okay, so very interesting move of the USA player. Normally if you have only one dozer and you are at the 14-minute mark, you should rebuild the command center. Oh, rocket buggies are being shot down by the Humvees. There the GLA player was not careful enough. Okay, the thing with the dozer and the command center is only one dozer. Just build the command center instantly. You don't want to risk it that you are losing the second and last dozer. Because then only one terror attack is needed. Your strategy center is gone, probably the war factory too, and then you are in a big world of trouble. Okay, PolsOoOoN still gathering resources here from the middle. He has the oil derrick under his control, so he has a large economic advantage. Unfortunately, he's only building stinger sites. I do not agree with stinger sites, but he has a few units here on the right side. 2 rocket buggies are good, but they should not drive into the Humvees. But smart enough to drive back in time. Laser locking the rocket buggy. Oh, nice move, destroying the rocket buggy. This was a nice laser lock there. Okay. Now here are a lot of Humvees and they have an easy way to destroy all those units here of the GLA player. GLA player could now pop out terror attack here to blow up everything here. This would be a nice move now. While he is attacking here on the right side, the USA player will be concentrated with defending the right flank, and he will not concentrate on the terror attack while it gets through and blow up all your stuff. But the GLA player is not doing it. He is concentrating on the right side. He is being laser locked. He is not realizing it, and the laser lock is succeeding in destroying one quad cannon and also succeeding in destroying the second one. Not really. It was very close. And here we see rocket buggies getting through another time. This time finishing the dozer. And now the USA player has trouble. He has a lot of troubles now. Because this was his last dozer. He has no command center. And now he needs to watch it that no terror attacks are getting through. There was a jump kill here, by the way. Okay, covering all flanks to watch out that no units are getting through. Losing a few Humvees here on the left side. The quad cannons are doing a lot of damage. And also the rocket buggy in the back is doing some damage. And yeah, here on the right side the Humvees are getting through. Losing 2 of the Humvees to the tunnel. Attack on the left side is defended. And here we also have a Colonel Burton here now by the USA player. Let's see what he's doing with Colonel Burton. If he's using him smart enough. Okay, finishing off Black Market here on the right side. Good move. But at this state of the game, the GLA player has so much money. And he's building more and more rocket buggies out of one arm sealer. Maybe a second one could be built. Okay, rocket buggy here attacking the Humvee, but now needs to get away. And just getting away in time.
A warrior has fallen.
The middle is running low on resources now. So PolsOoOoN has done a great job at exhausting the middle. And here's this tactical. And if the USA player is not careful enough, he will lose his war factory. And there it goes. Also, PolsOoOoN had the opportunity there to force fire this target, this ground here, and then all 3 buildings would have been blown up. And this would have been a big loss for the USA player, but the war factory is now gone. And PolsOoOoN has only to deal with the last remaining Humvees. And once the Humvees are gone, he can easily finish off the USA player. Okay. Losing more and more vehicles. Q should now watch it that he's not losing too much vehicles, as he cannot rebuild them. Losing another Humvee to those rocket buggies. But now we see snipers on the battlefield, and this is very good against all those terrorists, RPGs, workers who are searching for mines. Oh, there's Colonel Burton here in action. He was shooting on the building, I think, but he should watch it, as we have Jarm Kell here on the battlefield, and Jarm Kell loves to shoot Colonel Burton into the head. Here's this one epic missile defender. Will he be epic again? And yes, it looks like it, and he is epic again, finishing off another vehicle of the GLA player. But now the power is in danger, and if the power falls, okay, so he has one power reactor there left, so no big loss for the USA player, but he keeps his power reactor alive. Colonel Burton, you know, chilling, and the Humvee is empty, so I think I missed the action. Colonel Burton killing the German Kell. I'm really sorry for this. I bet it was a nice action there, but unfortunately I missed it. Sorry guys. Okay, we now see the units are being pumped out of 2 arms dealers. This is a good move, and we see more and more technicals with terrorists. And this is the right choice, because USA player cannot rebuild his buildings, as he made the mistake to build a supply drop zone and not a command center. One blow up here and all those buildings are gone. One blow up here and all those buildings are gone, and this is a GG for the USA player. So right now Q needs to be very careful that no technical is getting through. Let's see if he's succeeding with this. We see more and more terrorists, and also the map control is looking good for PolsOoOoN, but the Humvees could get through here. He doesn't know anything about this, and let's see if Q is using this advantage, and he does. He's targeting the oil derrick now. This is lost income for PolsOoOoN. Right now at this state of the game he needs the oil derrick, but now it's gone, and the Humvees are now driving to the middle, as there's only one Stinger site. No snipers in the Humvees. I'm wondering why, because he has snipers, but he's not using them. And there's one tactical with terrorists in it, but Q is very well defended. He can easily hold off this technical, and boom. Now all those terrorists will be gone, and there's a second tactical, but also all those terrorists will be gone too. So nicely defended here by Q, who has units everywhere. So he is very well defended against terrorists. Now those 4 Humvees need to rocket. They need to rock the house right now, and they are doing it as the house is now destroyed, because they rocked too hard, too heavy the heavy metal. Ah, but losing one Humvee there to the rocket buggies, so many rocket buggies, and it looks like this is the GG for the USA player, as those rocket buggies, man, if you deal with so many buggies, those Humvees are gone in seconds. And let's hope that the GLA player is not wasting them just to one missile defender. He needs to use those rocket buggies very carefully. He has the advantage, there is no general promotion to finish off all those rocket buggies in 1 second. So he should really watch it that he's not wasting any of those rocket buggies. Again, another epic missile defender. He's wasting 3 rocket buggies for 1 Humvee. I don't know if this was worth it. I don't think so. But 4 Humvees are now left. 5 of them are left. 6 of them are left. Okay, so 6. USA player is very heavy in the defense. And also now the GLA is starting to build a Scud Storm. This can be a smart move, because now he's forcing the USA player to come out of his turtle shell. If he would not build the Scud Storm, the USA player would just sit here, gather resources, gather money, and turtling in like crazy, because he needs to do this as he has no dozers. And there we see more and more rocket buggies, but they are not they are not doing the damage they should do. Normally, you should just attack here, finish off all those missile defenders very easily. This is really no problem. And those 4 Humvees are gone in seconds with all those rocket buggies. But the GLA player is not doing this, and he is allowing his enemy to build up his force. Okay, Humvees are now attacking on the right side. One pop out here with the rocket buggies would be perfect. This would finish off all those Humvees very fast. And there are the rocket buggies. Maybe they can catch one Humvee off guard, but it doesn't look like it. He's not trying it. He's parking now on the right side. The Humvees are in the safe area, as rocket buggies have a little problem against missile defenders. They need to force fire them, otherwise they cannot reach them with their rockets, as you can see right now. So they need good force fire to kill the missile defenders with rocket buggies. Okay, the Scud Storm is up, and the USA player is seeing it right now. Oops, that's not the USA player. Here's the USA player. He does see the Scud Storm, and he is now under the pressure. He needs to do something. If this Scud Storm lands his rockets here, Q has large problems against this. One perfect Scud Storm here in the middle and all is gone. And that's the GG then for Q. Okay, I'm wondering why the rocket buggies are not trying it here. They would have such an easy target here with all those units. And remember, just one battle bus with a Jarm Kell in it. One battle bus with Jarm Kell and all those units would be gone. But he is not doing it, and instead he's building up his economy and waiting now for the Scud Storm to fire on the base of his enemy. We see another technical, but he knows that there is a complete heavy defense, but he is trying it. He is trying it also here on the left side and losing so many units for no reason. Okay, but let's see what Q is doing about the Scud Storm. Only 2 minutes left. If the Scud Storm is not destroyed in those 2 minutes, then his base will be gone. So let's see. Black markets are going up, and more rocket buggies are being built. I'm missing the battle bus and Jarm Kell, like I said. Best thing to do right now. And now we see the USA player is forced to do something, and so he is right now. He is attacking now the front door of PolsOoOoN, but PolsOoOoN is prepared with 7 rocket buggies, and 7 rocket buggies is a large number. So the Humvees are driving back. Good thing that the rocket buggies are not reaching the Humvees right now because of the ramp here. But now he's driving back. And this is the only threat for the Humvees. If those are gone, then no threat will be there for the Humvees. And we see a second Scud Storm. So PolsOoOoN is really trying it here with the super weapons. Oh, another attack on the right side. One Humvee goes down, but the rocket buggies are in a bad position, losing 3 of them. Oh, and another rocket buggy falls to the rockets of the Humvees, but only losing 1 Humvee, and this was a good trade here, killing so many rocket buggies. Oh, only 1 minute left for the Scud Storm, and if it shoots, then yeah, then this base is gone, like I said. Okay, this supply stash you can sell just right there. See a beacon here by PolsOoOoN. Don't know why he's beaconing it. There's just no reason to set a beacon here, as the USA player cannot build any stealthed buildings. And he doesn't have any units there, only a few missile defenders, but that's it. So why would you beacon this? I don't get it. But the front door is open here at the GLA player's base. The rocket buggies are still there, but the Humvees are hiding behind the barracks. But the rocket buggies are not falling for the trap. They are sneaking behind the building and now taking this one Humvee. But the Humvee is surviving and they are sneaking behind the black markets. Pop out here, and this was good because there's no jump kill to deal with the missile defenders, and the missile defenders are very strong against rocket buggies. As we see here right now, more and more rocket buggies are being shot down here by the missile defenders. But Q is now losing all of his Humvees. This is his last Humvee. But he has a lot of missile defenders in his base. Let's see what he's doing about it. And this, yeah, this was the only one Humvee left, but he's not attacking with it. Here the second last Humvee is gone, but has done little damage here before he was destroyed. Second Scudstorm was stopped here. The worker was killed in time, but he has now one rebel. But not reaching the group of infantry. A good thing for Q is that he has those suits, and with those suits he can defend his units against those toxins. But now the Scudstorm is firing, and let's see if the base is completely destroyed or one building is left. Let's see, and it looks like only the power plant is surviving. And the GLA player now only needs to do one attack here, and then the USA player is gone. We see the rocket buggies are driving into the missile defenders. What are they doing? Wasting so many rocket buggies here. This was not necessary. Also, those toxin tractors are useless, as the infantry have their suits. Just one laser lock and all those toxin tractors are gone. They are not even trying it. They're just running into those missile defenders. Also, those rebels have no chance against all those promoted missile defenders. I don't know what the GLA player is not doing. He's giving away his advantage. He is doing crap right now, to say it's here right now. Okay, now building another black market. I mean, with those rocket buggies, you could easily out-micro those missile defenders. Just hit and run, and that's it. Little of force firing. And now a tactical is trying it. He is killing one missile defender, but that's it. Barracks in production, but this will not help the GLA player. He needs German Cal. Where is German Cal? Where the fuck is German Cal? German, get out of the house and stop fucking Black Lotus. This is not what you need to do right now. Get off the bitch and do something about this here. This must be destroyed. This must be killed. Otherwise, PolsOoOoN has lost this game, which he should have won 20 minutes earlier. Okay, the arms dealer is now gone. Q still has this one power plant. But we have a command center here. We have the supply stash and a toxin plane. We also have a sneak attack. Sneak attack on the wrong side of the map, but okay. The toxin bomb is hitting everything here. The Humvee is gone, and now PolsOoOoN has an easy target here with the reactor, and this should be very easy here for PolsOoOoN right now. He has many buildings. Missile defenders cannot finish all of the buildings here, and we have the Scudstorm. So this should be an easy win for PolsOoOoN right now. Okay, the power plant is still alive, but it's very hurting. Only one rocket buggy would be enough to finish it off. Scudstorm is ready to shoot in 1 minute and 45 seconds. And now the missile defenders are running into the base again. There's no German Cal again, but this time it's good for German Cal not to show up, because there's a sniper. A German Cal in this palace would be perfect. Terrorists are being killed. The technical just driving to the tunnel. And what? PolsOoOoN, what are you doing?
You are victorious.
PolsOoOoN? Okay. PolsOoOoN, please go into a corner and just sit there in the corner and think of what you are doing right now. Just think about this game, because you were very close to winning this game. Please stay there in the corner and come back if you know what you did wrong. You had the command center, you had the Scud Storm, you had tons of buildings. Your enemy had only one power plant. Why would you give up in such a lead? Maybe his internet connection died. This could be a reason. Or he got pissed because of 4 or 5 missile defenders in his base. Or maybe he had to go on toilet. I don't know. Very, very strange. Okay. This was PolsOoOoN versus Q. And with the rating, I would rate this replay 5 out of a 10. 5 out of a 10. I first wanted to rate it 6 out of a 10, but now with PolsOoOoN just leaving the game without any reason, I rated 5 out of a 10. There were big mistakes in it. For example, the command center. There was no command center for the USA player. Instead, he was building a supply drop zone. Not the best move. Then he was losing his dozer, and then he wasn't able to rebuild his base. But he did a great job of defending his base the whole game long. And this was just a good defense by Q. And then he did a good counter attack. He didn't finish off the Scud Storm, and out of no reason his enemy disappeared. But all in all, he did a good job in this game. And yeah, for PolsOoOoN, the early game was very good, attacking from two sides, building a tunnel on the right side, and just doing good things here. Good thinking as a GLA, holding the constant pressure on the USA player, targeting the supply income, not the Humvees. The first attack was good, then the second one also was good, but then it failed. It failed somewhere. The map control was there. He had brilliant map control. He had the lead. He had lead in everything. He was just leading the whole game. Map control, income, units, buildings, everything. He even had 2 super weapons in the end. And his enemy no dozer and 1 power plant. But he just threw away his game. He wasted his rocket buggies. He did not attack with a battle bus and jump Kell in it. It was all missing. And I don't know why he was doing this. Maybe he was toying with his enemy. I don't know. Really strange. But okay, this is a 5 out of a 10. And this replay was submitted by Q. Thank you very much for sending me this replay to my email account. And who wants to see my email account, email address, you can go to my website, cncHD.weebly.com. The link is in the description below. And yeah, this should be it. Thank you for watching. This is your cncHD, and like always, peace out.